Here on our 2007 2.0T FSI turbocharged Audi VW engine, we're doing the coolant temperature sensor. And you're gonna have one of two temperature sensors. You're gonna have a 4-pin green, or you're gonna have this 2-pin gray. The earlier ones had the 4-pin green, especially the 1.8Ts, and then they moved on to this one for the later ones. This is in a pretty tricky spot. I just got done bolting on this thermostat housing, and I'll do the rest of that in a different video, put the rest of it together, but you typically always want to replace this coolant temperature sensor, and it's tucked way down in here. I'm going to try to roll the camera down in here so you can try to see it. It's going to be in an outlet housing in the back of the cylinder head. So I'll try to point it out. It's right here. You can see, I don't even know if there's just a black hole right there in the middle where my finger was. Right here. So I just pulled the O-ring out of it. What you want to do is you want to make sure you put a new O-ring on. Lube up the O-ring if you're so inclined. And then it takes one of these clips. You have to pull that clip out, and you usually get a new one with the sensor. Mine came with a new O-ring and a new clip. And you simply push it up in here, get it flush, and then you can take this clip, get back in here, and this is the tedious part, because you can drop this clip, so you might want to put some fishing line on it or something. Feel where the it was a little bit squirrely, but I kind of had to push the sensor in and then slide the clip in. Now I just got to plug it in, and this is tucked down in here so tight that's about as good a view as I'm gonna get. You got to feel which side the tab's on, rotate the connector. Another thing is, see, I'm even having trouble getting, there we go. I heard it, and now I'm gonna pull back on it. And when you get that pulled out, I got this apart right now, but some coolant is going to drain out of there. So you're either going to drain your coolant first, or you're going to keep the bottle cap closed and have the whole system closed so that it doesn't leak out very much, and you're going to try to swap them out quickly. You have the new one with the new O-ring ready to go. That way you could potentially do it without messing with the coolant. But normally you want to replace the coolant after a very long time. Sometimes there's other circumstances, but that's a video. That's coolant temp sensor on a 1.8T and some other engines like my 4.2 V8. It's very similar to that, but it's just back here in a crossover tube. So very similar procedure.